Welcome to the MNSpiritCast. Well, hello, everybody. We're a little late, but we're here, and we're getting this show on the road. Welcome, everybody, to the MNSpiritCast. It's Saturday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. I'm here with my co-host this week. This is Casey, one of our newest team members, one of our newest co-hosts here on the MNSpiritCast. Guys, we're celebrating episode 8 of season 4 on the ALL American Paranormal Tour, and we've hit some amazing states already. But tonight we are in the Lonestar State, one of the biggest states in the country. We have a fantastic guest and a supporting guest as well. So making a reappearance, we have a very special supporting guest of our guests. So before we go any farther, let's introduce the people. Tonight, our panelist is none other than Squeakers from Washington State.
Hey,
Hello. Our very own Rochelle from the Minnesota Spirit Hunters. Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
How are you?
Very good. So we won't keep them waiting very long at all. Tonight, our guest is fantastic. Here is the founder of Texas Spirit Chasers. This is Alex, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Sylvia. Alex and Sylvia of Texas Spirit Chasers and
Texas Ghost Chasers.
Texas Ghost Chasers. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
And supporting the Texas Ghost Chasers, it is the one and only Lurker. Welcome.
Hey,
It's been a long time since we've seen you here on this show.
been very busy.
I hear you. Well, we welcome you to the show. Alex and Sylvia, we welcome you guys for the first time ever. Live from the Lonestar State, known as Texas, to the entire country. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Been awesome.
Very good, very good. So once again, appreciate you guys for coming on. And you guys are the Texas Ghost Chasers. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about your team?
Oh, well, I started the team in October, actually Halloween of 2022. I wanted to kick it off on Halloween, just to get it going. We've already investigated a few places. We've gone to the Bexar County Jail, the old Bexar County Jail, which is Holiday Inn Express right now. The Vaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas. The Menger Hotel, which is near San Antonio, Texas. This coming month, we're going to be doing the Haunted Magnolia Hotel. And then September, we have a Parafest at the Black Swan Inn. And then to end out the year, we're going to be going back to the Vaca County Jail for 2 days investigation. going to be setting that up pretty soon.
Okay. All right. That sounds pretty cool. Lurker, you seem pretty intrigued over there. Are you familiar with any of them?
Yeah, we're looking to do. That was one of the bucket lists places to go investigate. And Lavaca, another one in Fort Lavaca, Texas, in the coastal city of Texas.
Very cool. Very cool. So that's very awesome, and I wish you guys all the best on that. Your journey through the rest of 2023.
Appreciate
The beginning of 2024, it's going to be very busy, especially investigation wise, because we have a lot coming up as well. You guys have a lot going on. Lurker, you're working on new projects every day. Squeakers, you and I have some stuff on going on right now, and Casey, we have some stuff going on right now. Rochelle, you're just kind of in the not knowing right now, but it'll all hit you at once.
Yeah, it's all about jobs right now.
Yeah. but it's gonna be busy, and sounds like you guys have amazing plans, and can't wait to watch some of this from you guys. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
So tonight we're celebrating season 4 of MNSpiritCast, which is fantastic. I can't believe we made it this far. But before we get into the celebration of season 4, why did you guys start the Texas Ghost Chasers, and what made you start to believe in the paranormal?
Well, I have already been in a few groups, and it's like I took everything that I learned from those groups and investigating. And I tell you what, when I went to that, well, Sylvia and I attended that Parafest last year, and we're just representing ourselves, I was representing San Antonio Dead Seekers there. But after seeing everything and all the teams together, like boom, hit me in my head that, I wanted to start my own group.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's our group. It's something about our group that we all come together. We have this certain energy that we get good documented evidence. I mean, every place that we have investigated, we have gotten good EVPs. A lot of EVPs. The SLS camera, we pick up big figures, the spirits. A lot of personal, experiences, like some of the investigation, they pull Sylvia's hair, or they tug at something, her pants. So each one of us, but it's weird. The group that I've been never have experienced that much activity. This group, like right here, our group, it's like, man, it's like they come, like hey, the new dome or something. It's something. The Manger Hotel, the picture that I sent you of the man in his derby hat.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has ever shown a picture like that. The SLS camera of the spirit at the pool looked like he's playing an instrument. Nobody has ever seen that there at the Manger, So it's new stuff,
I'm glad you brought that up, because none of our panelists here right now have seen this footage. So since we're talking about your footage right now, I'll put up the stuff on screen if you want to explain it to everybody and what you actually capture and the story behind it.
Sure.
And we'll go from there. So first of all, we'll start with the pictures that you sent. I don't know if you guys can see them very well. Here's one of them.
Yeah, that's the picture of the man it's in the mirror, and if you can focus or zoom in, he's got a derby hat, like back in the 20s. And yeah, it's way in the back. Because when I got there, one of the desk clerks said, take pictures of the mirrors because a lot of times like that popped up.
Now,
You can see that.
do you guys see this man he's talking about?
I think it's on the left side where the second door is coming down.
It's where those two lights are, right behind that.
Yep. Right
All
above
right.
the
Well,
And the two light bulbs.
here's a different view.
There you go.
That's what I was saying. That one right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, that derby hat. That man.
It does look like a derby hat. It almost looks like a cowboy hat too.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, a cowboy hat. Because I kind of studied it a little bit after you sent it to me, and it could be either of them.
Maybe it's Teddy Roosevelt, huh? He frequented there.
So this was at the Menger Hotel, you said? Okay. Now, you did send me some more footage from that hotel. So, we'll play the short one first, and I want you guys to see if you can hear what we're hearing in this video, and I'll play it a couple times for you guys.
Okay.
That's the Lavaca County Jail.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I played the opposite video. But do you guys have any idea what you think this might be? I'll play it again. What does that sound like?
Can you play it one more time?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I really can't
How many
hear it, man.
dropping weed?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
So, in fact, Alex, what is this video?
That is a video. We left the camera in there. Sylvia had left her camera in there rolling. How many hours?
At least for 2 hours, we left all the cameras running, and there was anybody upstairs. We all left. We went down, viewing, capturing different times. The video, all these like things or dice.
What we're getting is that it sounds like coins being dropped in a jar. And that was a lot of time. That's just that one, but that happened quite a bit, yeah.
Okay. And I'll play it one more time for you guys. And I after you told me what it actually is, it's hard to hear.
Okay.
Well, it's honestly hard to hear anything else because it sounds just like a coin being dropped in a jar. So super cool evidence. But since we're, since we were talking about the Menger Hotel, I have another video for you guys. It's a longer one. And this is some evidence that they caught outside of the Menger Hotel.
Spirit playing music for pool guests at the Menger Hotel.
Can you sit down? You're pointing to something. What are you pointing to? His left arm. Yeah, could be. Are you playing an instrument?
Are you a mariachi?
You know what it looks like? Like the bass that what is it? The cello, right?
And up right there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool footage right there.
On that.
Pretty cool. And then it looked like they were sitting on a chair. And like you said, it looked like they were playing an instrument. Their arm was moving, almost as if they were playing a violin or maybe a guitar or something. You know?
Yeah.
We were thinking like it was like back in the day when they used to have music for the guests at the pool. That's their entertainment.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And Sylvia, that was you asking if it was a mariachi, right?
It was actually
One of our other team
I
members.
was an investigator.
Very, very possible that they could have been mariachi. Because Because you guys kind of have ties with New Mexico, right?
Mexico, I mean, San Antonio used to be Mexico at one point in time.
Mexico.
Mexico. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anything is possible. I mean, it's awesome footage, and those SOSs, they work wonders. Absolutely. We haven't used one in a long time. I'd say it's been a few years. But those SOSs show these stick figures, and it's super cool to see what they're doing. So I'll play it for you guys one more time, and I'll also post it up with your permission on our social media so people can see it after the show as well. So
fine.
We have a comment here. We have the Get Real Paranormal Hideout. Okay, speakers. Hello.
I had to trip your mind for a moment there.
All right, so I'll play this for you guys one more time, then we'll dive more into some fantastic questions about your team in Texas and whatever. So here you guys go.
Spirit playing music for pool guests at the Menger Hotel.
Can you sit down? You're pointing to something. What are you pointing to? His left arm. Yeah, could be. Are you playing an instrument?
Are you a mariachi?
You know what it looks like? Like the bass that what is it? The
cello.
Right?
And up right there.
Very cool, guys. And I'll post up these videos and these pictures up on our social media. Anybody who didn't catch that can catch it later on our Facebook page and Instagram. So thank you, Alex and Sylvia, for sharing that footage with me. It's very cool. And Menger Hotel seems like it'd be super cool to go investigate. So I'll put that on my bucket list places, which is like a mile long. So
yeah.
Well,
Very active here.
Very cool.
Very
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And if you have any more footage you would like to share with us and with our viewers and all that, let me know. Send it to me. We'll put it up. And I know you did send me another picture. We'll put that up here later in the show. So, yes. So, let's move on. So to celebrate season 4 of Minnesota SpiritCast, we are asking our guests what are 4 of their bucket
Spirit
list
playing
places.
music for pool guests.
Sorry. What are 4 of your bucket list places to visit, not only in Texas, but anywhere?
I'll let Sylvia do.
Well, we're looking forward to the Magnolia. Looking forward to going back to Waka.
And mine, Gettysburg. I want to investigate Gettysburg and Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
That would be cool. Alcatraz would be super cool.
Those 2 are my bucket list there.
Very cool. Is there a specific reason that you want to visit these, or just the known history about them?
The known history that everything that happened, and I'm just intrigued with that, with the history, and just was wanting to go.
Absolutely.
Visit there.
And do we really need a reason to go to these places? Absolutely not.
No.
Paranormal investigator, you go to these places because you want some action. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we don't need an excuse. No way. Sylvia, you got another one?
Let's see. Yeah, there's. Those 2 were the top ones. New Orleans. I want to go to New Orleans also.
Oh yeah.
Tennessee. I want to go to Tennessee. All those places have stuff there.
My neck of the woods. I'd like now that I'm I'm not going to say grown up or mature because that's the far from what I am. Now that I'm older than what I was when I was back in Tennessee, there's a lot of places that I think back on, like, holy moly, why I haven't been to them yet. Because there are some awesome places there. So that's definitely a recommended place for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I heard about that also. So, I mean, there's a lot of good places. But
Yes.
those are the ones that stand out for myself.
Most definitely. And Lurker, what about you over there, sir? Bucket list place?
Two I already listed. Two of them was Port Lavaca Jailhouse, the Mongolia. I'm sure Alex, you heard of this place, this park. The Dean Estate Park on Mockingbird Street.
Here in town?
Yeah, here in town, Dean Estate Park on Mockingbird Street.
Sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's another one of my. I would like to go over there. And Jefferson Hotel.
Jefferson?
Yeah, that hotel in Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are my places. Oh my God. Jefferson.
I'm just thinking I need to make a trip to Texas.
Yeah, Texas has a lot.
I know Lurker is begging us to come down there, which we need to make happen.
I got friends and family down there.
What's that?
So I got a friend down there that her house is active. Wants me to go down there.
Yeah, you were talking about that, and I think it would be not only a good road trip, but with all the places that we hear about from Texas and everything.
One big trip for it, not just her place, but different places.
Come to Nashville. I believe I know who this is. It says Facebook user, but I believe I know who it is. It's in the works. It's definitely in the works. Lots of great places in Nashville. So, absolutely. So, and I do recommend you guys to go to Tennessee. There's some great places there. So, I think that would be a lot of fun for you guys. Lurker, thanks for sharing your places. You guys as well. So, if somebody were to be taking a paranormal road trip, and they wanted to take a tour of a certain state, and Texas is the state that they chose, what makes Texas a good place for that? What makes Texas a good place for a tourist to visit if they're looking for paranormal activity?
A lot of history here in Texas. I mean, that's the main thing here. You have the Alamo, everything that happened there, even in the surrounding counties that we have here. Goliad, La Bahia, that's over there in Goliad, has a lot of stuff. You can't even get into that place to investigate. They're like booked months. That place, you can't, it's so hard to get in there. It's just a lot of history in Texas. But,
I don't know if my computer is spazzing, but I did not push that again. Squeakers, you're doing that, aren't you?
I'm trying to get it off of there.
Yeah.
Messing with you, Marcus.
Yeah, I know. Either Squeakers is messing with me or my computer is. So I knew that's who that was. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Okay, and that's not even to mention the size of Texas. Texas is absolutely huge. And Minnesota is pretty big too. And I was just saying yesterday, there's no way that we've hit all of the paranormal hotspots here in Minnesota, because the size of it is just crazy. It takes 5 hours from where I am to get to the tippy top of Minnesota. Now that's crazy, because it took 6 hours to get to the bottom of Iowa.
Wow.
So that tells you how big it is, which we've far from hit all the places, which brings me back to you guys. You guys probably don't even know about all the haunted spots in Texas.
No. True.
So I'm sure there's a lot.
I want to go towns. There's spirits everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what city you go, what little town, they're everywhere. That's the fun looking for them, like the challenge to look for those little towns.
Absolutely. Casey, what's on your mind over there? You got some questions for our guest?
Not really, but I do know Wisconsin has a lot too, and I just barely scratched the surface of certain locations. We've got a lot, especially upper part of Wisconsin. So,
not to mention all the cheese. Now, I told you next time you come on my show, I need a block of cheese in your hand.
well, next weekend, I mean, we make it.
No, but we've roughly scratched the surface of Wisconsin too. A couple locations in the state, probably on the tip of it, or a couple hours into Wisconsin as well. And I agree. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot. You know, even the smallest states like Rhode Island.
Yep.
Rhode Island is the smallest state in the country. Imagine all of the activity that's there.
That's
you know,
right.
there's paranormal activity everywhere.
Yep.
So,
people just don't say it.
What's that?
A lot of people just don't want to say it.
Exactly. And so I have mentioned this on past seasons of this show. That's why I created this show. I created this show, and that's why I'm doing this season too, because we have a guest from each state in the United States who are talking about the activity in their state, who's talking about their team, who's putting it out there. You do have someone to come to in the state that you live in. Don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. This is a judge-free zone. This is a drama-free zone. We're here. And this is what we do. You know, we are just on this panel right here. Minnesota, Washington, Wisconsin, Texas. We have 4 different states right here on this panel tonight. So there are people in each and every single state in the United States that are willing to help with activity. And I want everybody to know that's the reason we do this show, so people can know that we're here and you have someone to contact. And all these teams help with different things, cleansings and investigations for answers and all kinds of different things. So we'll definitely point you in the right direction if you have anything. I've gotten a few of the hunters just by joining our show to watch. And, one of our members who might be watching right now joined the show, joined the panel, shortly after, joined the team and set us up with an investigation with help that they needed, all in one sitting. We had a podcast, then she joined the team, and then we had a case that we needed to work on with her. So right there, that's awareness to people who are dealing with negative or even getting into contact with their family members. So that's the whole point of this show. I don't want nothing more. I don't want popularity. I don't want money. I don't want fame. I don't want any of that. I want you to know that we're here for you. This show is not for me. Absolutely not. I'm the host of the show. I'm not the best host by far. But that doesn't matter because we are spreading awareness and we're spreading positivity around the world, around the country to people. So rant over. Sorry. This is about you guys. But I just want people to know that's why we're here, and definitely feel free to reach out. So,
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Absolutely. So, and you guys are both in San Antonio, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have 2 from San Antonio here now. Have you guys ever worked closely together?
We try. Just a job. DJing, always busy too.
Lurker's too busy to worry about you. I'm kidding.
I just started my show like 2 months ago.
Thinking about yourself over there. Come on. I'm kidding. No, you got some great projects in the works. I'm excited to see what you come up with, and I'm right here waiting for you. So pretty exciting stuff. So the reason I asked this is because going to these investigations, do you guys have a certain pre-investigation process that you have to go through in order to run a smooth and successful investigation?
Yes, we always, like, for example, Lavaca County Jail. That's in Hallettsville, Texas. That place is kind of big, and we have to, you know, figure out, where our team's going to be, what we're going to do, um, different different things that we try, and to make it a success.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get with the team weeks before that we're going to go there, and it's like every 2 weeks. We got this coming up. This is what we're going to do. What do you think? It's open for
Mm-hmm.
and all that. To get feedback from everybody, from all the teams.
Exactly. Now, when it comes to, so there are many things that teams do before investigations, and you guys seem like you have a great process here. But before you start an investigation and you start the cameras rolling, you have multiple different things to look at. You got your team, you got your equipment, you got all this. Do you guys have a pre-equipment set up, or do you guys just kind of grab what you need and go with the flow?
Well, it depends on how big the place is that we're going to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a one story, depending how many rooms and all that. But we have a lot of members, and each one brings their own equipment. We always say, get your batteries, make sure you have plenty of batteries. Make sure everything's working, SD cards. So many things to do. There's so many things to get ready to get it together for the investigation. SD cards, you got film, you got digital, your cameras, recorders, batteries.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff.
We also try to come up with trigger
Right. Trigger
They
objects.
seem to work.
Yes. Now, with this being said, and this is a question for the entire panel, including my people, what is your favorite piece of equipment that you think is most effective on an investigation?
You want us to go first?
Sure.
My personally, SLS camera.
Okay.
Sylvia?
I would say the voice recorders. I use that so many times, and I get a lot of EVPs and all the clear the voice recorder.
Sylvia gets a lot of good EVPs. A lot.
Now, do you think that's because of the way you approach them? Because you approach them with, do you set your intentions first of what you want from these spirits before you approach them? Do you think that's why you get good EVPs?
Well, I give them a lot of respect.
That's number one.
Like introduction.
Yeah.
And why we're there. But please, communicate with us. And sometimes, they don't want to, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we give them the opportunity. We don't know these people
Mm-hmm.
we're communicating with. So, majority of the time, I get responses, whether it's my phone or it's the voice recorder.
Absolutely. Now, I'm glad you brought that up. And panelists, I'm sorry if I'm talking over you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them out. Do not hold back. Let me know if I'm talking too much. But if you guys got anything, go ahead and ask. But I lost my train of thought.
Nothing.
I had a really great question for you. Oh, okay. So do you think phone apps are effective, or do you have your ups and downs with them?
Well, we used the ghost.
Yeah, we used the ghost tube.
The last one we used at the Manger, pretty on point. But they were being rude.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of rude responses. And at one time, I guess it was kind of like directed to me. At one point, they say, "Why is she here?"
Oh, wow.
And move over.
Because I'm here. This is my place.
Right? Yeah,
at
they
least
call
people
it
can see me.
imbecile.
But who was there didn't like.
Right. But then on one of them it said they apologized too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I kind of got upset and I said, "Why are you
Right.
being so rude? You know, we're being respectful. Or you talk to them.
Mhm.
You don't have to be ugly to it." And then it kind of went quiet a little bit, and then said,
Yeah.
"I'm
Said
sorry."
sorry.
That's, I mean, at least they apologize. That's what matters.
But then asking, that's what it was. I was asking that disrespect. I'm not being disrespectful. I communicate and on and on. And then she said she was sorry, and then she said she was late. But she was
Very, very cool. It's phenomenal the stuff that you catch. You know, some spirits are very intelligent, and know very well what they're doing. And I find it amazing when the when the spirits even had the audacity to apologize to you. And I don't mean that in a rude way. They apologize for being rude, and that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah.
intelligent. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's awesome. So, absolutely. Lurker, what about you? What is your favorite piece of equipment?
The equipment that I use, I would say the gas leak detector. I've done some really good equipment.
Might have to speak up a little bit. We can barely hear you.
Yeah, your mic is really quiet there, Lurker.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Faintly, but yes.
No.
Not at all.
Maybe he needs to hold the
Can't
mic.
hear you at all there.
He's using the phone with a mic, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Can you pick up the mic closer to your mouth? Maybe. Still.
sounds robotic.
Muffled a little bit.
We can hear you now.
If you hear me all the way down, like,
It's almost as if it's echoing a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
okay, my favorite piece of equipment is the gas leak detector. I've got a lot of responses to that piece of equipment. It is an unconventional type of device I've been using. Because I don't use traditional devices. So that's what I got so far.
Okay. Very cool. Very good. Rochelle, hi.
Hi.
What's your favorite piece?
Mine would actually, I'm going to have to say it's going to be a voice recorder because me, I want to know, because it kind of validates what I'm hearing too, to me. So hearing and
Now-
seeing if you're talking back to me.
Right. And do we have any more mediums here besides Rochelle?
I'm an empath. So kind of.
Okay. So can you kind of level there with her on what she's saying? I mean,
Yeah.
voice recorder's good for validation. You can always play back, see what they're saying.
And equipment is validation too, because if they answer with that and then they hear it on the recorder, and your mind, that's like trio validation type thing. So,
Sure. Very good. And what about you, Casey? Is that your favorite piece, or what is your favorite piece?
I would have to say there's two: the recorder and K2 meter.
What was that last one?
The K2 meter.
Oh, sure. Very good. Squeakers.
Hi. Sorry about that earlier.
Squeak. What's your favorite piece?
Well, I like a lot of them, but I think I like the What do they call that one? God, it was in my head just a bit ago.
Brain
Wow.
fart.
It's the SLS, but there's also REM pod. I love the REM
REM
pod.
pod?
Yes,
Yep.
they creep me out every time.
So,
I gotta quiet down though.
Hey, you-
so for me, my top favorite is the K2 meter, because it helps you determine the EMFs in the area and all that. My all-time favorite. Another would be the lurker box, customized by DeezGhost.com, and I don't know who the hell it was named after. We have no idea about that part, but so that's pretty cool. If you don't know what the lurker box is, it's used in our episodes. You can check it out, and you can get them customized by order from DeezGhost.com, and it's Lurker's personal piece of equipment. So it's a pretty cool piece.
Pretty good.
There's one more piece that I really liked, and I don't have one, and I'm very sad. During our global ghost hunt in Iowa at the Victorian View, we had Enlightened Souls Paranormal there with us, and they had this thing called Sparky, and it was a box that when a spirit got near it, sparks came out the top.
Oh, wow.
It
Interesting.
was super cool because it was a trigger object, but when it got triggered, sparks came out. It was super cool.
Hmm.
Very cool and unique piece of equipment. I don't know where to get it. I wish I did, but I don't know. So thank you guys for that. That was interesting hearing what you guys like there. Joshua says, "Hey guys, wanted to join today, but I wasn't feeling up to it." No worries, man. There's always next time. We have plenty more shows, and we'll be happy to get you on them. So, Alex and Sylvia and Lurker. I didn't say Raina. She said yes. So for you guys, well, let's start with Alex and Sylvia for the Texas Ghost Chasers. What do you guys specialize in for your team? Do you specialize in investigations, cleansings, blessings? What do you guys actually offer?
More investigations, research, investigations, no cleansings.
And do you... What's that, Rochelle?
I just wanted to know how many people were on their team.
We have 8.
Oh, okay.
Looks like ours. Oh. She is listening. If this is who I think it is, yes, we were talking about you. Hello, thank you, and I believe this is Kara. So welcome, Kara. Hello. So, your team is just as big as our team, which I think we have a few more than that. Oh, well then. So we do have a pretty big team as well. So I know what it feels like to have a big team and to manage this entire team and all that. It's a lot of work, but it gets done. So, Lurker, what about you? Your what was the question? I don't even remember.
What were you gonna ask me?
What do you specialize in? Do you offer investigations? Are you into cleansings or research? Or I know you do a lot of research.
I'm into investigations, I do research, and I do experimentation.
Okay. You got to figure out what's going on with your mic. I could barely hear you there. But say something.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, the mic is messing up, but that's okay. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's a question for you guys. What is your preference if you had to choose? Asylum, prison, mansion, or cemetery?
For us,
Yes.
I'm gonna say prison.
I like
Sylvia mentioned me.
Sylvia's mansion. Lurker, where
Mansion?
are you? Cemetery?
I'd say for me, I'd say prison.
For me, I think I'd have to say asylum. Pretty
I like
interesting.
Asylum too.
Asylum. That'd be kind of cool. And I think we have done an asylum or two, haven't we?
The one in Iowa was kind of
Edinburgh Manor.
Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. Very great question. Thank you, Kara, for that.
Good question.
Oh, okay. Lurker specializes in research, investigations, and experimentations. Yeah. He also prefers prison out of the four. So, very cool. Thank you, Lurker. I guess that's how we have to communicate. Joshua says yes to all, which all of them are pretty cool. We have another question for you here. Is there any specific show online or on TV that inspired you to start a team? For my Texas people down here.
For me, I used to work at I want to say the most haunted high school in Texas. I'm going to go that far. And I was just, I guess, I'm kind of sort of like an empath. Somebody had told me that. But I have to send you all my stuff, Marcus. That way you can see it. Mm-hmm. But I had a lot of experiences even before the TV shows, were on. And it's just that, what is this? And, it makes you think. And then as I got older, it's just everything was, it's like, all right, everywhere I go, I'm noticing. So that's how I got into it.
What are we if we're not nosy?
Yeah, so that was me. I don't know about
I've had experience when I was a teenager, not really knowing what it was at the time. After you find out what's going on, it's team with Ghost Seekers Texas. I heard of them. They were my first group I joined. And
awesome. And Lurker says TV shows Ghost Hunters, Taps, used to be Ghost Adventures, then bigger YouTubers a lot is what inspired him.
The YouTubers.
So, very cool. I can honestly say YouTube is what got me into investigating and what inspired me to start up a team, because paranormal is super interesting. And you won't believe my subscriber list when you see how many investigators I'm subscribed to. But that's for another day. So
For me, I'd have to say Ghost Hunters. That was the start of it. I actually had the privilege of meeting them going on my third year of seeing them
more
in person. So I'd have to say Ghost Hunters.
very cool. And then Facebook user says cemetery for preference. Sorry, I got a crabby butt here today. Kara says, I asked that because experiences make us interested, but most decided to start a team after watching someone else do it, kind of deal. Very cool. And then another question, what are your feelings on children in the paranormal?
No.
Like, what do you mean by that? Yes.
So
Children.
I think I think it means like kids going on investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, age wise. How old is appropriate?
Oh, how old?
So
Oh.
how old is it appropriate to start a kid on investigating?
I took my son and my daughter. My son was like 10. My daughter was, well, actually, talking about the school, my daughter was attending that school. So she was in her teens.
Okay. Okay. Which I definitely recommend I recommend maybe kids being able to express how they're feeling about going first, instead of us making the decision for them. Maybe them expressing they're ready to go. So,
Yeah.
They're sensitive.
sorry guys, dealing with a kiddo. There we go. So Joshua says, I've experienced it most of my life, so I never needed a TV show to do what I do. I just never had the ability to. Lurker says, I don't have an answer for that. Let's see. Go back to the comments here. Squeaker says, question. Have you had any funny, unexpected moments while investigating?
Nope.
No.
No funny moments?
The only
No
thing.
bloopers?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no bloopers or anybody doing anything goofy?
Yeah, the only one is when I was with San Antonio Death Seekers. We were investigating the Vaca County jail. When we were going from one jail site to the other one, you heard somebody let out some gas, and it wasn't me or the other investigator.
Oh, no.
Did you hear that? Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was about.
That's funny.
That was funny.
So Kara says, so we'll take this last question. We'll take a small break, and then when we come back, we'll answer more questions and give the panelists the floor as well. So Kara says, what was the... Oh, nope. Not that one. Oh, yes, it is that one. What was the coolest or craziest thing that happened at that school? I'm curious.
Oh, my gosh. We need another show for that.
Oh, no.
I worked there 8 years.
Oh, wow.
But let me tell you, I mean, I've been scratched 3 times from there. It was built over a cemetery. The school was built over. I mean, like I said, Marcus, I got to send you all that other stuff.
I would love to see it.
Yeah,
that seems pretty cool.
Yeah, that place is crazy. Great.
Sounds like it. Very interesting. So we're going to take a short intermission break, about a minute and a half, for you guys to regroup a little bit. When we come back, we'll take more questions. We'll let our co-hosts and panelists ask some questions, and we'll wrap up the show for the night. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. We're here with the Texas Ghost Chasers, Alex, Sylvia, and supporting guest Lurker. So now we're gonna allow the floor to be Casey's and the rest of the panel to ask our guests some questions, and then we'll take a few more questions from the audience, and then we'll wrap her up tonight. So, Casey, go ahead.
Do you guys ever come up to Wisconsin for investigations? If you do, which place would you go to?
Wisconsin.
Yep. Which places would you go to if you had a chance?
I don't know. Milwaukee. So anything in Milwaukee?
Yeah, there's quite a bit in Milwaukee. No,
That's where
Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee is one of the big hotspots.
that's where I would like to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had the scariest moment, anything like that happen to you where you said, I will not go back, or you really want to go back?
You?
Sylvia did. Let's hear it.
We investigated a house here on the south side of town. It was about maybe 8 years ago. And it's something I'll never do again. And that's mirror gazing.
Mirror gazing?
Mirror gazing.
Okay.
I actually saw the devil in the mirror. And
What?
that was the most scariest time of my life. And I will never do that.
Wow. Okay. That'll scare you.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Ann? Alex?
Yeah. Well, there at the school, it was one night. It's like, because I can feel, I'm sensitive to when I know the spirits are around, negative or good. That one night, it's just like, man, it's like, I just felt like I need to get out of this place. I don't even think I finished my work. I just, did whatever I could real quick and left because it was just that energy it was just overwhelming where, I don't know, it was like something was going down. So
You get the feeling, and it's time to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that night. It only happened one time.
So, to answer the question, Lurker says the stinking forest, but I have to go back a few more times. So, unfortunately, guys, our guest does have to get going because they have another appointment here in about 10 minutes. So, Alex and Sylvia, we absolutely appreciate you bringing the love and presence of Texas Ghost Chasers to the Minnesota SpiritCast for the first time ever.
Thanks for
you guys were a fantastic guest. We absolutely loved having you on. We'll share some of your footage over on Facebook and Instagram, and feel free to send me more. And yeah.
And especially the one that I sent you that we didn't get to see from Lavaca County Jail, the inmate hanging himself.
Oh.
Oh, we got to show that most definitely.
Yeah. Hello.
We got to show that one.
Real quick, I forgot about it. I took that with this. Anybody recognize what that is?
What?
Yep, I know what that is.
80 Polaroid.
Yeah.
Polaroid.
I took that picture with.
Oh my goodness.
It was pitch black. I just pointed and took a picture. Marcus has that picture.
Okay.
We're about to see it.
If you can get it to work.
Just got to add her to the studio and.
And that was the first time I used the Polaroid too.
Yeah, we did something when we were out at Edinburgh in Iowa. My son, he's like me. He was standing at the top of the stairs and he goes, "Do you see that?" And I said, "I see something." I said, "Take a picture." And he's like, "Seriously?" I'm like, "Do it now. Just keep taking pictures with your phone." And he could see it, and you could see the outline of the person and everything. So
yeah.
All right, here's that picture for you guys.
Oh wow.
He's hanging right there. You see that right face?
Yep, I see it. That's a cool capture.
right there. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Cool.
That was with that Polaroid I took. Pitch black, mind you. I didn't even see what I was making.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Very cool. And you can see that bigger and be able to blow it up. If you go over to our Instagram and our Facebook to catch it over there, I'll post it up shortly after the show. So Alex, thanks again for sharing that footage with me, and Alex and Sylvia coming on our show and being a part of us tonight.
Thanks,
So thank you
Brad.
very
Thanks, guys. I'm still here. My phone's being weird.
Buddy.
much. Sounds good.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Have
all.
a good night.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mercury, looks like you got the hot seat. I just wish your mic worked so we could talk to you. But so we do have a few more questions, and then afterwards we'll wrap up for the night. So, question: has anything ever followed you home? And he's going to type her up here for me.
You said
Not yet, he says. Old school Polaroid. Very cool. Yes, that picture is super cool. Catch it on our Instagram, our Facebook, and seeing the devil in the mirror. I will never want to investigate anymore either. Yeah, most definitely. Crazy. Yes, thank you guys very much. Lurker says older cameras can catch spirits. Absolutely. You don't even need to have your flash on for it. So it's super cool what older stuff can do. Have you ever experienced a mimic? He looks intrigued by this one.
I haven't. I don't know.
I don't think I have.
At least not yet, anyway.
Right.
That's the key word, yet.
Yes, in the forest I did a whistle, but uniquely it copied my whistle exactly. Wow, that's crazy. I'd love to hear more about that. That'd be super cool. Yeah, so any more questions for Lurker or the Texas Ghost Chasers, feel free to send them over to Minnesota Spirit Hunters. Email them to us at MNSpiritHunters@gmail.com, and we'll get these asked for you and get you some answers. So, hey. Can't hear. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Someone says my son had someone follow him home from Pennhurst.
That's one of my hot spots, Pennhurst.
Lurker, what was your most funniest experience while investigating?
Marcus, you already know mine. But...
What's that?
So you already know mine.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing because she's like right beside me crying.
I said I think you know mine.
Do I?
From the brothel. Did I tell you about that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we're investigating, and my K2 meter was by me, my recorder was by me, and it literally felt the pressure of someone sitting on my lap. It was like that pressure.
Okay. Huh.
It was at the brothel, nonetheless. I figured.
Right. Well, Lurker says when I investigated the Holiday Inn, I thought I heard a demonic growl, but it was my stomach.
Well, I mean,
Shut up down there.
Right?
Yes, Raina does sound tired. She did take a nap, but I won't give her my phone. That's why she's upset. So
It's also warm too, so that could be good.
yeah, it's like 87 degrees here, so it's pretty warm. So yes, most definitely. All right, well, here we go. Raina wants screen time. Do you? No, I'm pretty sure she wants my phone.
She's pointing.
She's pointing at my phone. Now the whole world sees what you look like when you cry. Say hi.
Be honest, you're going to be the host of the show, right?
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Hey, we can hear you.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Just noticed you can hear them.
All right. So, any more questions for Lurker or for the Texas Ghost Chasers? Feel free to email or message us with your questions, and we'll get some answers for you. Other than that, had a fantastic show celebrating the Lonestar State of the United States, known as Texas. Lots of paranormal.
She's telling me.
I'll wait. Go get it. Sorry, guys.
That's all good. All good.
Funny story, because mommy's offering her phone. So, but any more questions for either of our guests tonight, feel free to email or message them to us, and we'll get answers for you. You can see the footage that we showed here tonight on Facebook and Instagram, and I do need to remind you guys, yesterday we were supposed to premiere a brand new episode of Minnesota Spirit Hunters. That will be coming out on July 3rd, sometime in the morning. It is a little bit late in production, so we'll get it out as soon as possible. So we appreciate you guys being patient with us there. So, Lurker, thank you so much for coming on, being our honorary supporting guest of the Texas Ghost Chasers. It's always a pleasure. It's been a while, but we absolutely appreciate you coming on here tonight. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having me again.
No problem. So I will get with you here in a little bit and see how things are going. And yeah, thanks very much. Awesome show. Thank you, Crossover. Jonathan Myers. Thank you very much. Yeah, Worker, I'll get with you here in a bit, see how things are going, and see what's going on in field with you. So thank you. Have a good night, man.
You too. Take care. Nice to meet you, Kate.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
All right, Casey, thank you very much for co-hosting. Great show. Definitely appreciate you coming on here and speak with Squeakers backstage. There we go. Great show. You have any input on the Lonestar State?
I would love to go there and check stuff out.
I think so. That'd be cool to go to.
Like do a couple of investigations down there, make it worth the trip.
Mm-hmm. Imagine all the activity that you would get. It would be fantastic. So, but anyway, man. So I appreciate you co-hosting. It's always a pleasure. Thank you so much, and hope you guys enjoyed the show. It is time for our final question of the night, and that is the ALL American question. If you don't know what that is a question that we ask every single week about our previous show. So if you pay attention, then you'll know the answer. If you don't know the answer, it's open book policy. You may go back on our YouTube and watch the previous episode to find the answer. The first person to comment the correct answer on the question on our Facebook group page will be put in a drawing to win a really cool prize put together by our team at the end of season 4. So I definitely recommend you to go back and watch these episodes and try to be the first one to comment. So tonight's question is about our Wisconsin episode that took place last Saturday with the paranormal investigators of Milwaukee, which was a fantastic show. And I'll post up the link on Facebook and tag everybody for you guys to see. But our question is when did paranormal investigators of Milwaukee investigate Bobby Mackey's? And Bobby Mackey's is a music store in Kentucky. And they mentioned in the episode what year they investigated. So I need the year that they investigated the Bobby Mackey's music store. So go back, watch the episode, get the answer, be the first to comment on the post, and boom, you're in the drawing to win a super cool prize at the end of season 4. So that's all we got for you tonight. Like I said, on July 3rd, you can catch a new episode of Minnesota Spirit Hunters on our YouTube channel, and we might even go live and premiere it live with you guys. So that would be cool as well. So, Casey, do you have anything more?
Not really, but are you still going for next weekend?
What's that?
Are you still good for next weekend?
I'll get with you after the show. Talk to you about it. So, yeah.
Okay.
But until our next week, guys, we have a great guest. We are making our way to Massachusetts next week, and we have a fantastic guest from Massachusetts, which is all the way on the East Coast of the United States. So follow us along to Massachusetts and get to know a little bit about our guest all the way out of Boston, Massachusetts. So going to be a fantastic show, and then we have great other states coming up as well. So that's all we got for you guys tonight. Like I said, if you have any more questions, hey, Mr. Matt Barron, the Paranormal Consultant. Welcome. Too bad it's the end of the show, man. I'd love to get you on the panel again, which I am getting you on the panel again. Can't wait for that. But thank you for joining, even if that's at the last minute. As always. No, I'm kidding. My phone is not dead, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your continued support. It's definitely appreciated. But until next week, guys, follow us to Boston, Massachusetts to meet up with Victor Santiago of the Don Vic Show next week at 6 p.m. Saturday night. Me and Casey will be hosting that show as well, and we definitely look forward to that. And we have a special birthday embarrassment for one of our hunters. So we'll be embarrassing one of our hunters live on the Minnesota SpiritCast. So we can't wait for that.
That's not me.
Not you. Not yet.
No.
But no, so that's it. That's all we got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for your continued support and your constant views on our podcast and beyond. Until next week, we'll see you guys later. As always, happy hunting.